Hello everyone, welcome to my architecture series. My name is Shanghai. Today I'm going to keep talking about Shanghai Chamber of Commerce restoration that has long been deposited and rejuvenated, part 2. So last time we discussed how people decide the time point for as the origin of the restoration of Chamber of Commerce, focusing on the historical data of this period. The first restoration of the Chamber of Commerce building is to demolish the additional parts and restore the original historical appearance, which, as shown as these graphs, we need to demolish the red part and restore it to the green part. Demolition of the fourth floor of the added building and restoration of the original sloped roof are one of the technical difficulties. In the only historical data, the designer repeatedly compared the historical photos and used the perspective methods to derive the control height B of the gable wall in the photo based on the known on-site building height A on the same facade. So since part A still remains today, we can measure its height and use it as the basis to calculate the height B, which is already being demolished. After that, we have a further calculation. In this part, we first calculate the relationship C between the pilasters on the face and the width D of the gable. Then we can derive the width D of the gable. And finally, we can restore the gable according to our calculation. After that, because the original four-hipped roof was demolished in the process of historical adaptation, and now we want to restore it. Therefore, we can only determine the two ridge forms of the building based on the perspective restoration of historical photos and the angle of historical drawings. Everything is kind of blurry, but after all, it turns out to be good. Moreover, for each roof height, we need to construct a schematic model separately compared with the historical photos. Select the appropriate roof height and roof form. After that, we can restore the four slope roofs. Finally, you can see we get the model from our calculations, and this model is quite accurate comparing to the historical data. Thanks for listening. In the next part, we'll keep talking about the restoration of the Chamber of Commerce.